Just making a video of a Jeep JL for sale. It's got about 7,700 miles on it. I'm just going to go over the list of features it's got. It's got a TJM front rock crawler stubby bumper. It's got some LED lights in the front here, and it's also got the rock crawling lights that point out to the side. It's got a 12,000 pound TJM torque winch in it. This is a flip up for the winch cable and fair lead of the horse. Here it's got DRL. These are white and amber running lights. It's got TJM Alloy fender flares front and rear. They come with the inner guards. It's got JL Rubicon wheels on it with the 33-inch KO2s on it. It's got chassis mounted rock sliders. These rock sliders have points that you can use a high lift in, either the front or the rear, and they are bolt-on chassis mounted. They are heavy duty rock sliders, so if you do land on them, they're nice and strong. The rear fenders are alloy once again, match the fronts. It's got a full 2.5-inch monotube rebuildable shock lift in it. It's got hydraulic bump stops. You can see them in there. They're 2-inch. The shocks are 2.5-inch TJM Platinum Series monotube shocks. This particular car is a 2018 JL Sport S, and so that I'll go over the interior features. It's got a KC lights rack with a 50-inch on the top and side-mounted lights. It's got 4.5 CFM air compressor mounted in it, auxiliary point, so that's where you get your air from for doing your tyres and that sort of thing. It comes with the badges, but they're pulled off, so you can put them back on if you want. Pretty much everything that's come off it is available if you guys want it. 2-inch, sits nice and flat. It's got a TJM heavy duty tyre carrier. Basically everything's built so you can put 37s on it without a problem. The flares and the lift and everything will accommodate 37s. Rear tyre carrier is chassis mounted and everything. It'll accommodate up to a 40-inch tyre. It also comes with a bracket system here that you can have a 3.5 gallon Rotopax system or whatever you want there. It's also got the high lift. It's got a quick release number plate and camera relocation kit. The camera's up here, so it all works nice. To actually pull that off and change the tyre, basically you just need a Torx bit which comes with the car, and then it's got 2 quick removable clips, so that can come. That takes about a minute to pull off and unplug, and then your tyre's ready to come off. That it is door mounted, so you can see there. Open it right up. It's got a nice rubber block in here. That's the door. It does. I guess it's going to be a 2-part because I just got a phone call and it cut off the video, but I might stitch them together, but I'll probably just post them as 2 parts. So anyway, in part 1, just gone over the stubby front bumper, the winch, the alloy flares, 2.5-inch monotube lift, JL Rubicon wheels, KC rack, 50-inch light bar, KC side lights, chassis mounted rear tyre carrier. This will hold up to a 40-inch base. The entire car is ideally built for 37s if you want to put 37s on. Otherwise it still looks good with 33s on it. But you can put up to 37s on it with the lift that's currently in it, and the flares it'll sit 37s, and you won't rub or anything off road or on road. It's really what it's designed for if you want to go bigger, but it drives beautifully now, gets good fuel economy and everything on 33, so this is how it's being sold. Just going back onto this tyre carrier, it's got the auxiliary DRL dot approved reverse lights, so they come on when you hit reverse in the sides there. It's got a tow bar, the high lift jack carrier, it's there. Comes with a bag and everything, factory and so forth, so that's the bag, but everything's in top shape. This has only done 7,700 miles and not really used it. Did a few trade shows and that sort of thing. It's got very minor blemish here, which probably come out with carpet shampoo, but I'll just mention that because it does have a minor blemish there. It's got the 3-piece Freedom hardtop on it. This actually works as a great handle for when you're opening and closing the door. It works a lot better than the fairly flimsy handle on a JL, or it feels flimsy. They're pretty tough, but so I like to open and close it using that. So you pop it, and then that's your handle, and it works really nice to get a good firm grip. It doesn't move. So just go into the back. I think maybe these seats have had people in them twice, so everything back here is pretty much new. Got air hose for pumping up tyres with the compressor system, and the car got 2 keys. Obviously everything is pretty much brand new, so all the accessories fitted and everything. It'll come with instructions, everything, step-by-step instructions, how you can bolt stuff on, unbolt stuff. So if you decide to pull stuff off or change it or whatever, it's pretty easy to do. On this nice big color screen, it's got the 7-inch Uconnect touch screen. Works really great with the Apple CarPlay. Also works well with the Android. So that way you can have Google Maps and everything from your phone, or it works with Siri and that, and it'll play like Amazon Music or whatever music you want. This is a Sport S, so it's got electric windows, dual zone climate control and everything. I might just shut the hood and we can go over that. I went over this before. It's got a dual battery system. So on the dual battery system, you can see it flashing here, but you can set whatever battery. It does have a AGM battery underneath it, so it's got dual battery set up. Got the remote start, so if it's locked, you can remote start it. Put the key in here and go through the screens. Tires have still got the factory pressure gauges and everything. That looks really dirty, but it's not. It's just hard to get. It just picks up a little. I guess that's when I wiped it. But that's a little bit of smudge on there, it's nothing permanent. So we can turn on lights and everything. And obviously with the 7-inch, if you plug in your phone and everything, you'll get full CarPlay or whatever you want to listen to. I suppose it's connected to my phone, so it's got that. Once again, the dual zone climate, so you can either have it synced or different temperatures on each side. Currently it's got the pedal commander, so got pedal commander in it. Can also turn on the TJM pressure perfect system. This is done for the compressor and the auxiliary battery underneath. So right now the auxiliary battery is charging. I think that's 14.5 volt. Then you can go in here and turn on pressure perfect and everything, and then you can set whatever pressure and so forth this is going to pump your tires to. Once again with that is Bluetooth also, so you can be out of your car and use your phone or whatever to hook that up. It's wired in, so you can turn it on and off as you need. The charging is automatic and everything, so once it knows the front battery's charged and it's charging it with the car on, then it'll start charging the back one. Regular stuff here, it's got the 3-piece Freedom hardtop, so that's easy to pop out. It's beeping because I've got the lights on. And you can configure the speedo any way you want, so you can have like you can change whatever's in the top left and whatever's in the top right and whatever's in the middle when you're driving. So yeah, right now actually it's got 7,794 miles on it. These seat covers went on it when it was basically a day old, so the seats under that will be brand new. With it running. Also got a remote control for all the front lights, so you can turn on that, and then the sides are wired separately, so you can hit that and turn on that. It's got a fourth one, you can wire whatever you want, but it'll run everything if you want. The daytime running lights and the rock lights, put the rock lights on. So basically those are hooked up to the Parker lights. Otherwise you can have just the DRLs running. It's normally the way I like to drive. And so with all that off in the daytime and that, I'll just drive with these on. As part of those LEDs, they're also the indicator, so let's see. Hard to get the camera to focus on them. The winch is wired up. It's got a wire cut off on it, so if anyone comes to play with it or whatever with that off, it won't turn on. What else have we got? We got the front and everything, I think, covered. I'm going to turn this off before I gas myself inside. Everything matches there. And then it's got KC rock lights in it, so if you decide you want to light up the suspension or the trails or whatever, rock lights all throughout and in the suspension areas, so probably still hard to tell because we've got that, but it'll glow whatever color you want. Once again, that's Bluetooth enabled, so you can hook it up to your phone, turn that any color you want. I think that pretty much sums up the features. So yeah, if you're looking to buy a near new JL with over $20,000 of accessories on it, and you want it near new and in great condition, this is certainly one to look at. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like the flares and the suspension, everything else on it. This is a really nice car. It's going to make someone really, really happy. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks. Yep.